Dr. Sandy Ross, Health and Habitat. Electromagnetic sensitivity has been recognized by the Architectural and Transportation Barriers Compliance Board as a disability under Americans with Disability Act. In my opinion, allowing or requiring installation of smart meters is essentially prescribing treatment with electromagnetic fields and radio frequency radiation, and neither the CPUC nor the PG&E has a medical license to prescribe. Use of other devices in EMF RFR fields is optional. With smart meters, there is no choice. It is inhumane to expose people to these frequencies without their explicit individual permission, and you may even be violating the Nuremberg Code. You're not medical doctors, and utility customers are not your patients. Please allow people the choice of opting out of the smart meter program.
Good morning, Commissioners. My name is Joshua Hart. I am the Director of the Scotts Valley Neighbors Against Smart Meters. I have my master's degree in transportation planning and 2 years working in the utility industry. I want to emphasize that this issue of electromagnetic radiation is not some fringe issue. This is an issue that is under investigation by the World Health Organization as being a carcinogen. The Interphone study, a recent 10-year international study, found that there was a 40% increase in glioma, brain tumors, for long-term users of cell phones. EMF is considered a hazardous substance by the National Institute for Environmental and Health Sciences, as well as the National Institute for Occupational Safety and Health. We need to take this issue seriously. On July 21st, the City of Scotts Valley signed on to the EMF Safety Network petition asking for hearings about the health and safety of smart meters. They were followed the following evening by the City of Capitola. They joined the counties of San Francisco, Marin, Santa Cruz, as well as the cities of Berkeley, Piedmont, Bolinas, Camp Meeker, Sausalito, Sebastopol, Monte Sereno, Cotati, Belvedere, and last week the town of Fairfax, who passed an ordinance that would deputize their police to in fact arrest any smart meter installer operating within town limits. On Tuesday, the City of Watsonville voted 7-0 to investigate passing a similar ordinance to that of Fairfax. Here are some quotes from the Watsonville City Council. Councilmember Caput said that PG&E is the definition of arrogance. People can be pushed only so far. If the CPUC insists on forcing the smart meter on communities who do not want them, this may very well be the end of the smart meter in California. Mayor Alejo said, "We will do whatever we can to stop PG&E from installing smart meters in Watsonville." He went on to say that the smart meter has been rolled out without adequate testing. This resistance will continue to grow unless the CPUC halts the program. In case you haven't noticed, there is a brush fire growing against these new meters. PG&E has lied to us. The meters emit an EMF burst every 45 seconds, 240 times what they are claiming. Scientific studies linking wireless radiation to cancer are the driving force between these local government actions. The public is demanding hearings on health impacts. It is your job to listen to this. You may have wanted your legacy to be the installation of a smart grid in California. The way that things are going now, your legacy is going to be that of a technology rolled out before its time, burdening future generations with a heavy carbon footprint, high electricity bills, and potentially an epidemic of cancers and other developmental disorders plaguing our children and our future. We ask you today to do the responsible thing. Admit that you might have made a mistake. Serve the public interest, halt any further meter installation, and hold public hearings on the public health impacts of these new meters. We need to take action before it's too late.
What we did was we said it's our job to advocate for this. And so we spent incredible amounts of time in Washington, actually also in Chicago and other places around the country, late nights, weekends, and all, trying to forge an alliance and a conclusion among the utility industry. And we did. And we did after 3 years of hard work, we did. And it was that alliance and the message we were sending there through the executive committee of the Edison Electric Institute, through our participation in the United States Climate Action Partnership, through the Clean Energy Group, to move forward. And we worked hard in providing guidance and input with respect to...
Mr. Darby, your smart meter program is a false solution. Stop it. Throughout the state of California, who you are forcing smart meters on. We'd like to present this dumb meter to you. Unfortunately, you cannot opt out. So we're very sorry that you cannot opt out. Electromagnetic emissions. The people of California will not stand for this outrage. Millions of people are going to be affected by the electromagnetic radiation.
I'm going to have to go camp somewhere.
Okay, if I may continue, so we'll have plenty of time for questions and answers. When I conclude, I'd be happy to address people's questions on that topic as well as others.
My name is Josh Hart. I'm the director of the Scotts Valley Neighbors Against Smart Meters, and I just got kicked out of the California Public Utilities Commission Thought Leaders Series, where the CEO of PG&E, Peter Darby, was speaking about what they're doing to increase climate change. And I presented him with this dumb meter, which on behalf of the dozens of California cities and counties who've demanded a halt to the smart meter program, we decided to present him with this dumb meter because just as individuals and cities and counties are not being allowed to opt out of the program because of concerns about health impacts and accuracy impacts, so does Mr. Darby. He's not going to be able to escape from these protests, and he's not going to be able to opt out, as we told him in there, from the public ridicule and public pressure that is inherent with a large corporation forcing these dangerous meters onto people who don't want them. So got hauled out of there by a California Highway Patrol officer, and didn't get a citation or didn't get arrested or anything, but while he was writing me up, he's like, hey man, I support you guys. You know, these smart meters are a terrible idea. Everyone knows it in the state. Everyone's talking about it. Even the guys in PG&E trucks are honking in support of our smart meter protests. But unfortunately, they've already invested $2.2 billion. 60% of the state is deployed. And ultimately, if they continue to ignore these growing calls for a smart meter moratorium, it's going to be, as one of the council members from Watsonville said the other day, the end of the smart meter program in California. So we'll see what happens. There are probably going to be further disruptions from inside, and I think Peter Darby will have a hard time wherever he goes if they continue to force these smart meters down the throats of everyday Californians.